With the arrival of Boruto to Blue Vortex, everyone has forgotten the real villain of the anime. Amado has long been hiding many things. He always has some sort of secret in mind. In today's video, I will reveal to you Amado's true plan and how he will become the biggest threat in the series. Who is Amado? In Boruto, Amado is a brilliant scientist who was part of the criminal organization Kara. He's not a ninja or anything of the sort, but rather a scientist with extensive knowledge in cloning and robotics, for instance. All members of Kara had their bodies modified by Amado, making them stronger and more resilient, in addition to the scientific weapons each member received. Delta, for example, could shoot laser beams from her eyes and extend parts of her body as weapons, as well as the ability to absorb ninjutsu or chakra through her eyes. Boro is another example of Amado's genius. He has one of the best regenerations in the series, having even regenerated his head once. All of this was thanks to Amado. He was also always by Ishiki's side for Jigen's maintenance. Moreover, all of Ishiki's vessels had modifications from Amado. Amado's past and how he joined Kara. But who is Amado really? Well, Amado originally is a scientist specializing in cloning. His full name is Amado Sanzu. His past was marked by his daughter, named Akebi, who in her youth contracted a severe incurable disease. The doctors of the time simply abandoned the case as impossible, but Amado himself found a solution to his daughter's condition. He decided to create a clone of Akebi, given his extensive experience in this field. His daughter passed away shortly after, but before that, Amado managed to digitize her brain to be transferred to the clone. In his mind, his daughter would come back to life, but in another body, understand? However, Amado failed miserably in this mission. He did manage to create a perfect clone of his daughter a few months later, with all the original memories, but the clone in question was an entirely different person. This included her humanity and personality. He tried to revive his daughter multiple times, but it always resulted in the same outcome. The clone looked like Akebi and had her memories, but was a very different individual. It was at this moment that Amado realized he had lost his daughter for good. What Amado was trying to do was something only gods were allowed to. And it was at this point in the story that Ishiki found Amado and invited him to join Kara. Ishiki's proposal was simple. Amado would assist him in finding a vessel to initiate the plan of the Divine Tree, and in return, Amado's daughter would be resurrected, although Ishiki never specified how he would do this. It's most likely that Ishiki never intended to. Amado's role in Kara and his plans. As a member of Kara, Amado played a pivotal role in the organization. Besides being responsible for modifying all the members, he also created two cyborgs with godlike powers, named Shibai Otsutsuki. The power of Ada and Diamond surpassed even Ishiki's abilities. This is further evidence that Amado was always executing a secret plan that involved killing Ishiki. During his time in the organization, Amado discovered various information about the Otsutsuki clan, and most importantly, how to kill Ishiki. Using his knowledge in human cloning, Amado created a perfect clone of Jiraiya, possessing all the powers and abilities of the Sennin. Amado's intention was to leverage the fate Jiraiya had in defeating Pain to replicate the same with Ishiki. It's at this point that Amado's intention became at least suspicious, as he managed to set a trap that resulted in the death of the vessel Jigen. How Amado arrived in Konoha and his suspicious actions. Amado arrived in Konoha seeking refuge when he and Kashin Koji put their plan to defeat the Otsutsuki into action. Amado immediately threatened Shikade with a fake explosive upon his arrival. Amado's plan was not only to seek shelter and protection, but also to become an official citizen of the Leaf Village. This way, he would be entirely safe within the village, receiving all possible protection. Once he became a citizen of Konoha, he gradually revealed everything he knew about Ishiki Otsutsuki and his plans. However, he always withheld some crucial information until the last moments. Amado only disclosed that he conducted experiments using Shibai Otsutsuki's body when Diamond and Ida arrived in Konoha. Moreover, Amado always showed a keen interest in Kawaki, and in my opinion, Naruto's disappearance was part of his plans. Amado reactivated Kawaki's karma and can deactivate it at any time. A crucial piece of information is that Amado activated Kawaki's karma without his consent. Moreover, Amado completely manipulated Kawaki, making him feel powerless. All of this had one goal: to make Kawaki manifest Ashiki's karma again as a pure weapon. But the story goes much deeper than that. Amado also implanted a command code in Kawaki to literally turn off his karma and render him unconscious. All this makes one thing clear: Amado has a plan for Kawaki, and Naruto's disappearance was a part of that plan, as was the arrival of Ada and Diamond in Konoha. Think the oddities end here? Hold on tight. How Amado found the body of the Otsutsuki God. As you know, Amado created two cyborgs with godlike powers named Shibai Otsutsuki, Ada and Diamond, who currently possess some of the most overpowered abilities. Notably, Ada has the most potent power in the Naruto franchise, but the strange part is that Amado found the body of an Otsutsuki. This likely happened due to Ashiki's space-time abilities, but nothing stops Amado from having found Shibai's body without informing Ashiki. Perhaps evidence of this is that Ashiki himself ordered the cyborgs to be destroyed. There's been a long-standing theory that Amado is the vessel for the Otsutsuki God, but this seems unlikely. However, part of Amado's plan might be to use Shibai's powers in some way, either to awaken powers in himself, or to grant these powers to another character. Does Amado only want to revive his daughter? Parts of Amado's plans have already been revealed in the manga. He wants to resurrect his daughter using Kawaki's karma, which is why he activated Kawaki's powers. Amado embedded all the information about his daughter, including memories and her digitized brain, into the karma. This will happen with Kawaki placing a karma on a clone of Akebi, who, for those unaware, looks like Delta, essentially a clone of Amado's deceased daughter. Using the karma mechanism, it's possible to transmit not only Akebi's appearance, but also her past memories and personality. Only with Otsutsuki abilities can Amado resurrect his daughter with the same humanity, memories, and most importantly, personality. The manga showed us that Amado is just a father who wants his daughter back, which is why he reactivated Kawaki's karma and embedded a code to turn it off, as a threat in case Kawaki doesn't accept Amado's plans. Amado's daughter isn't trustworthy, but there's a weak point in this entire story. If he wanted to resurrect his daughter, he wouldn't need to manipulate everyone, create cyborgs with godlike powers, and reactivate Kawaki's ability. A straightforward way to bring his daughter back would be using the Renatensen no Jutsu. For someone as brilliant as Amado, creating a Rinnegan to use this ability should be easy, right? Especially since he had an exposure to these powers due to his experience with Ashiki and Shibai's body. Even being just a scientist, this conclusion should be straightforward. That's why I believe Amado's real plan is to grant Otsutsuki powers to his daughter. Everyone knows that placing a karma on anyone results in Otsutsuki powers. Moreover, there's a possibility that Amado also transferred Shibai's genetic information to Kawaki's karma, intending to transfer godlike powers to Akebi. Remember, Amado can easily block Shibai's powers for Kawaki, but allow such powers to be transferred. Another thing is, we don't know if this Akebi is a good person. What if she's a villain along with her father, aiming to destroy everything? Another consideration is that Amado might want to become Shibai himself to revive his daughter and perhaps cause other catastrophes. But now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with this theory? Then leave your opinion in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content from this channel. And on the screen, there are two videos that I guarantee you'll enjoy. Both are about Boruto. Just click and enjoy.